What is going on, everyone? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. I don't know if you guys could see, but do you guys see that little thing in the back? I finally got my play button, and my roommates again played a ridiculous prank on me. And we're going to be uploading that video actually in the TechBuds Lifestyle channel, I believe this Saturday. So this video is going to be talking about patterns and why it is that I find them so important. I'm going to give you a perfect example of how it assisted me and played a part of my success today, and I hope that it can do the same for you. So this isn't just about patterns when it comes down to like the technical standpoint of being able to do like technical analysis. Obviously, I'm a technical trader, so that's a huge part, almost the most vital part to my investing style altogether. But it's also understanding the characteristics and usually certain patterns throughout times of weeks when certain stocks, due to certain reports, end up doing well or end up doing poorly. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. Today is Thursday, and I wanted to trade DGAS, right? DGAS and UGAS, they're natural gas ETFs, and what comes out on Thursday, 1 hour after the market opens, wherever it is that you are across the world, right? It is the natural gas report, and I've said it multiple times before, and I know that we're growing at a rate of about 300 to 500 people every single day, so I repeat it as many times as possible almost every single week. And I want to show you guys, right? I want to show you guys that when I open right here within not only let's see if I can actually pull it up here. So let's see. So like the main chat, I sent out both in the in the main chat. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it up. There's quite a bit of messages. Let's see. Okay, well, pretty much what I sent out was, hey guys, just a friendly reminder that I actually sent it out in the TechBud Solutions main trading floor, if I'm not mistaken. So just a friendly, let's see what pops up. Man, it's not popping up. Okay. Okay, this was today. So let's go ahead and jump there. And it goes, this is at 7:26 a.m. Market opens here at, can you guys still see me? Okay. Market opens here at 6:30 a.m. So this was about 4 minutes before the actual before the natural gas report comes out, and it's just I just stick with me because there's a whole reason for everything that I'm explaining right now. Just a friendly reminder that the natural gas report comes out in 4 minutes, and based on previous patterns for DGAS, normally pulls back. It doesn't mean that that it has to actually happen, right? It's just something that has happened in the past. Happy trading. Just exposure on what I've experienced within the past couple of weeks. And you guys can go every Thursday, right? For the past even like 3 months. Every Thursday, what I've noticed between DGAS and UGAS is when the natural gas report comes out at 7:30 my time, 1 hour after the market opens, wherever it is that you are, DGAS usually pulls back and UGAS usually pushes up. How is it that I know this? I trade DGAS and UGAS almost every single week. It's one of the most common ETFs that I trade, and it's because I picked up on that pattern that now it becomes second nature. Not only for myself, but the people that I mentor within Learn, Plan, Profit remind one another, right? Not only for the natural gas reportings, but any ETF reporting that's going to be coming out. We are here to hold one another accountable and to remind one another when they're going to come out and what has happened based on history. And a perfect example, I wanted to film it. I wanted to show you guys how important it is, right, to understand patterns and why it is so important, right? So this was on my phone. I was actually trading off my phone today, right? So as you guys can see, actually I'm going to move it on right over here. So I'm going to make it big screen, right? And I want you guys to focus on this. 7:29, right? 7:29, waiting for it to turn to 7:30. Let this thing kind of go away. So I zoomed in a little bit. Look, price point right now, 22.70. Watch the time on the top left-hand corner, 7:29. Watch it when it turns to 7:30. Look at the bid and the ask. 22.70, everything looks like it's doing well. It does this every single time. Looks like it's doing well, looks like it's recovering. Watch for the time on the top left-hand corner at 7:30. So 7:30, look at the bid and the ask. Boom, starts to drop, 63, right? 61. Breaks the support, 52. It starts to jump, right? Starts to skip down. Again, huge bleeding, right? Drops all the way down to about 22.20, and right away, based on my experience trading something like DGAS and UGAS, it's very easy to pick up on these patterns. It led all the way to it to bleed, all the way down to about, what was that? $22 flat, right? I'm going to move this right over here. But I actually thought I was down on this position. I'm up now $20. That's pretty sweet. This is a swing trade position that I have going on right now for LEBD. But I want to talk about DGAS, right? Actually on DGAS, because of this huge sell-off and because of my experience trading something like DGAS, right? Because of this huge sell-off, I waited for it to oversell, right? It became oversold, and this is something that I've picked up and I've done every single week. It sells off so aggressively that it's only a matter of time for it to pick back up, and it bounces usually pretty quickly, right? I didn't capitalize on the whole thing, right? I didn't buy at the very bottom. I waited for it to pull back, break above 210, took a position, and then it started to push up. I started seeing it to consolidate at around 230, so I covered profits. It was nothing huge, was $73.76. Very small trade. I knew I was going to film this video, and I wanted to prove to you. I mean, $76 can be a lot of money for a lot of people, right? And it definitely is. I mean, it's like my Cane's fund for the rest of the week. If you guys know what Cane's is, it's a joke. But I eat there almost every single day. But as you guys can see, it pulls back and then it pushes up. So with that understanding, again, because of the pattern that I understood between natural gas and these natural gas reports and what oversells and what pushes up, I could have invested in UGAS. If I really saw a lot of value, if I wanted to be there's still a risk involved, but based on previous patterns, I could have invested in UGAS, which is the inverse ETF of DGAS, and have ridden this push up. Made over 2.5% in a matter of like 5 minutes. It pulled back, and then it consolidates within this range, right? So because I understand the pattern of when these reports come out, because I understand the pattern of these horizontal patterns that they build, it almost does this every single time. Not only am I able to capitalize on the dip buy potential for DGAS, but because I understand that UGAS is normally the one that pushes up, if I see value in it, I can take a position and then I can sell at the peak, cover there, buy the dip on DGAS, and then ride the wave back up as that thing hits a resistance, and then continue to do that back and forth, right? It is a very simple pattern to understand and to be aware of, just like every other pattern out there. If you're trading ETFs, if you're trading stocks altogether, you want to become familiar with the earnings reports, right? You want to become familiar whenever it is that specific company releases a certain amount of news that acts as a direct catalyst, both good and bad, for the specific company that you're trading. People think that solely patterns are technical, and that's not the case. You also have to understand what fundamental catalysts that these ETFs and stocks can have that will drive the price up and drive it down. But because when you do understand these series of different patterns, right, you're able to not necessarily, it's not the whole point of even predicting to be able to make money on this, but for all those that were invested in something like DGAS, right? Something that for people that were currently invested in DGAS, and for my little reminder that I tagged everyone that's part of TechBut Solutions and Learn Plan Profit to remind them, hey, natural gas reports come out in 4 minutes. Based on my experience, DGAS usually pulls back. I had a number of people that direct messaged me that I saved them about 2% loss, right? Because they were able to cover their profits, and then it had this huge sell-off, and they didn't have to participate. So not only should you be investing time to learn more about how to capitalize on patterns, but also how to manage risk and how to make sure that you don't take part of patterns that sometimes pull back. Does that make sense? I feel like sometimes too many people sometimes focus on just certain patterns on how to make money, and that's great and all. That should be our main focus, but also understand certain patterns that can also make you lose money, right? So with that understanding, then you can have some form of risk management. So I just wanted to make that very simple video. I showed you guys why it's so important. I showed you an example that I captured real time and how it was that I was able to capitalize on it. Yes, I could have invested in UGAS. Yes, I could have invested in DGAS. You have to understand there's a form of risk by investing in these when these natural gas reports come out, just because a lot of stuff are up in the air, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that UGAS was actually going to be something that actually had to push back up, or that DGAS had to pull back. So what you could have done is just removed all funds from those two ETFs, because you know that within the next minute there's going to be one that pushes up and one that pushes down, and maybe that's just a risk that you don't want to take a part of. So I hope that makes sense to you, and if it does, that was my goal for this video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have LABD pulling back 100%. I expected that. We can see that there's a resistance right around the middle VWAP, showing signs of this ascending uptrend pattern. In my honest opinion, with the pattern that I see going on right here. Overall support at around $27. It does have a slight resistance right around $30, but all this margin that it has to capitalize on, I do see a lot of, I see potential myself for some form of swing trade potential with this specific ticker itself. But it really comes down to, like, if I start seeing it break its pattern and start making lower lows, then I'll simply cut losses. But I wanted to get in. What happened? Man, we got someone that's a little upset. What's going on, Anas? What's up? What's up? Looks like you're having a bad day. But yeah, altogether, just wanted to show you guys that simple pattern, and for those that aren't aware of a series of different or aren't aware of that natural gas reporting and how it is that it could drive the price down or drive the price up. I hope that if you guys choose to invest in it later in the future, that you guys are aware that every Thursday, right, 1 hour after the market opens, wherever it is that you are, you guys are aware that there can be a pullback or there can be a push up, and that it's just another form of risk that you guys might be taking on. So that is really just it. Thank you guys again so much for your time. I want to give a shout out actually to the Learn Plan Profit members and the people within TechBot Solutions. So we had a pretty decent day. We had a pretty decent day altogether as a group. Wasn't very active. I mean, yesterday was a little bit more productive. Closed a little bit under $400 profit. You're heading out?
See you Tuesday.
Oh, shoot. All right, later, brother. But I just want to give a shout out. We got Raiden, we got D-Pain. So right here, we got about 4.66% on the day. We got 1.37% on the day from Raiden. Again, we have all these people right here, $300 profit. Again, just keeping it very simple. The past month, 67% growth. 1 month, $2,700. Again, and these are all posts of people just updating their posts today. 5.98%, $128. Again, just keeping it consistent, growing our accounts, and doing this on a consistent basis. So again, thank you guys again for everything that is that you guys do. And let's see. So this guy taught me how to trade and he didn't even know. What's going on, Edgar? What's up? What's up? So Damian Alvarez, how can you contact me? So you can direct message me within the TechBot Solutions Discord chat. So if you guys click the third link in the description in this video, you guys can join our free TechBot Solutions trading community of over 100,000 members. Once you get accepted, you will be sent on over to our Facebook group, which looks something like this. You can click the first link here. It will take you on over to our Discord chat, which is free as well. And then right here, you can just direct message me. These are all people that have direct messaged me in the past hour. So I just have to respond to them. But that is really just it. This is the TechBot Solutions chat. And then if you want to be a part of the Learn Plan Profit group, the people that I trade with live every single day, then be sure to check it out. It's the first link in the description, and learn a little bit more about how we're one of the fastest private trading communities out there, and we have one of the highest success rates as well. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. And yeah, just like Don said, LPP if you're serious about trading, 100%. Huge shout out to Don. Huge shout out to Don as well. I hate you and your cars. Oh man, it sounds like you're a little salty. So I don't know if, and again, this is just, I mean, you guys know that I buy and resell cars, right, for a profit. I just picked up my second GTR. So I have an Alpha 7 2015 GTR, the blue one. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. I just picked up a silver one. It's a Stage 2 2015 GTR. And we're actually on our way to go pick up Justin's new car, and it's an Audi R8. So I have to go pick up my McLaren 570S as well. And then I have the M3 and the Corvette here as well. So, and it just sounds like you're being a little salty. And I'm sorry that you're so offended. But altogether, we actually plan on doing something pretty cool for the people that are part of our group, right? For TechBot Solutions and Learn Plan Profit, especially here in the Arizona area. We're going to be picking some of you guys up in our supercars. And we want to have a fun, kind of like meetup, and just meet up for like lunch or something like that, and pick you guys up, and kind of just to motivate you guys in the cars. And it's going to be free, of course. So thank you guys again for everything it is that you do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success, and just make sure that you are, you strive to be the exact opposite of Anna, and that you're not salty, you're not hateful towards other people, but that you just look and surround yourself with people that motivate you and that make you a better person. You do what you love every single day, and that's really what it's all about. So thank you guys again. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.